All right, YouTube. So this video is all about copywriting. Previously, I've already recorded this video, but that time the video like it was a long time ago, but the video quality had some issues. The audio was not good, the camera quality was not good. So I thought like, why not recreate this video? Because I know still a lot of beginners would go through these problems, and again, it would be helpful for you for if I just create this video again. So I'll be going to drop some sauce and all about like how my journey have been in the copywriting and how I learned copywriting and how you can learn the same thing. And one more thing, if you are like watching this video and you are considering to like do copywriting as a serious career forward, so I would recommend you have a notepad and a pen with you, because this video is all you need. Previously it had such a good response on my channel. You can go back and you will find this video, you can see the comments, you can see the likes. So again, you're going to thank me later, but I would recommend you have a notepad and a pen so you can start copywriting today. So all right, let's get into this video. The first thing, this is you and me, by the way. So you are a blind guy and I'm going to help you how to learn this copywriting. This is a roadmap for you to go from level 0 to level 1, and that's pretty much it you need. So we have a checkpoint system in this video, and so your brain doesn't, like if you have ADHD or something like that, so you don't have to skip the video, or you don't have to fast forward the video, because trust me, if you miss a step, then you are going to regret it later. So watch this video entirely and then you will have a better understanding of copywriting. So first of all, we need to fix your brain. The reason, because you already watched some of the gurus. I don't want to name them, but yeah, a guru must have sold you a dream, which most likely like you have been in some kind of this figure. So there are few dreams that every guru would like try to sell you. Is first of all the making money dream, okay? And the making money in terms of 0 to 10k in a month in just 90 days, and or otherwise like it would be like something like that, make your first $1,000 in 14 days with copywriting. All right, so here's what the thing is. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. What they are trying to do is actually they are programming your subconscious mind, because they want to sell you a course, right? They want to sell your dreams, desire and luxury, because they have made money with copywriting. And that's not entirely true, because at the end of the day they are selling courses. But this is what you need to look, this is what you need to understand, that they are just trying to program you to think that this is something that will get you easily. Okay, fastest way to make your first $1,000 a complete copywriting beginner, made $2,000 in 5 days within copywriting as a beginner. So see what they're trying to do. They're of course trying to program you to show you luxury, money and all these things, just because so they can sell you a fear, FOMO, or guilt at the end of the day. So you buy their course or their program or whatever they are trying to sell you, and they show you the new shiny opportunity or something like that, which is we called as a shiny object syndrome. So it happens to all of us, but this is first of all the thing that you need to fix. And once you have fixed that, now you know why they are trying to sell you something so bad. Okay, I will recommend you a book that might be helpful for you, because we have talked about conscious mind and unconscious mind. So it might be helpful for you because I've read it. So this sorry, my bad. This book is called The Power of Subconscious Mind. And if you don't want to read this book, you can watch quickly this video and you will get an idea of what this book is about. All right. The reason why I'm saying you to fix this brain is because here's some harsh reality about this whole online make money thing. You have to rewire or rebuild your brain, because what you are trying to learn is a skill. It's not a joke. It will take time and it takes effort and it's hard. It's not easy. It's very boring. There's no magic pill. There's no magic pill, by the way. Red or blue won't work, but yes, it happens and it works. The formula that you have to accept: if you put daily efforts, obsession and hard work, the opportunity will meet you, and it's all about the timing. That's all you need to know. That's the first checkpoint. Congratulations. Now, next thing, let's get started to the real sauce, and here we go. So checkpoint number 2, get on a boat with me, because you and I are going to go crazy. This is you and this is me trying to help you. So let's get forward. Okay, the first checkpoint number 3, by the way. Okay, the very first thing that I have learned about copywriting is you need to feed your brain copywriting, because it's all about getting immersed, like doing something that you do every single day, and you like it basically becomes a part of your life. So that's called getting immersed. It's like learning a new language. You get immersed in a language, you try to speak it, you try to talk to people who speak the same language, and then you try to learn from it. So you eat and you live copywriting. That's how your life should be. Okay, the first step, what you need to do, the first step is you need to learn. This is how initially the copywriting looks to you, because when I was introduced to copywriting, it was the same. My reaction was the same like this guy, because it is very technical and it is very kind of hard to get consumed by. The next thing, phase number 2, then you study copywriting, you pay attention, you pay focus, and this is something you get interested in this. And because it's technical, it's not easy to get, but it gets fun a bit, like, when you have a better understanding of it. The third thing, you write and you eat copywriting. Basically, then you have to exactly what you learn, what you study, you have to put it out in words, you have to practice it, you have to actually try to get better at it. This is the phase number 3. Okay, so this is what your life looks like, and this is what you have to do, I would say, like 3 times a day. Like, this is what you do your entire day, and this is your life looks like. Next checkpoint. Okay, get educated, because now once you are trying to learn, then study, and then getting actually practicing it. So we are now in a part of learning. So here's how you can learn copywriting, and I've given some source, so don't miss it out. Okay, let me remove this. YouTube is the first way. There are multiple ways, but I will share you some channel that you can watch, and I will exactly show you the video that you need to watch so that you have a clear idea and you don't get distracted. By the way, the first channel I would recommend KJ. By the next channel is Ecom Soup, third, fourth, and fifth one. So you need to search these guys up, and then you need to look for their content. I'm not saying you to buy any course or any kind of stuff that they are promoting. It's what I'm saying is you need to get an idea about copywriting if you're actually learning it. Okay, if you are already into copywriting, then you must know who I'm talking about, and you must have watched some videos of those. But here are some other videos that you need to watch. On Ecopsum channel, you need to watch this playlist. You will find it on their playlist section, and then you have to watch every single video to get a better idea of copywriting, and you will actually learn something. It's very valuable, so hope you get through it. The next video you can watch, okay, third video and fourth video. So these are the videos that will help you to learn copywriting if you're actually if you're a beginner and you're trying to actually get into this stuff. Again, not promoting anything, don't buy their courses, it's up to you, but what I'm trying to say is you need to get educated about it. The next thing is about learning from podcasts. So I get it, a lot of guys are into watching videos, some guys are into listening to more podcast things, and some guys are into reading. So I'm giving the sources where you can learn from this. The podcast I've mentioned, there are 4 podcasts that I've actually learned from. All these are great copywriting podcasts, so you must, if you are on a walk or if you are on, like, in your gym, whatever you are doing, but if you are actually like being in a present moment and you're consuming all these kind of content, you are subconsciously training your mind to learn more about copywriting, and you're getting immersed in it. The next thing, you can learn from books. Here are some books that you can learn from. It's all about advertising and it's all about copywriting. So you will get some tips and tricks from this book, and you will actually get better with this ideas. Okay, and try to avoid learning everything at the same time, because your monkey brain, we all have that one. So try to learn one thing at a time so that you actually can learn from it, and then you study it, and then you try to apply it on your own copywriting or when you're trying to practice it. The next thing, checkpoint number 5. Congratulations, so far you have made this far. Okay, it's time to study. Now, since I have given you all the resources where you can learn from, now it's time to actually see how you can study your copywriting or how you can get practical with it. Okay, and it's pretty fun, by the way. So these are some resources or the actual gold mine that you need. I'm not telling you to buy any fancy software. It's all freely available. So this is what you should have if you are trying to learn copywriting: a Gmail account. Because what you are going to do is I'm going to give you some tips later on, and you need a Gmail account, not your primary one, one that you will create freshly, and then I will tell you what exactly you need to do. Then you need to have a Notion account, a OneNote account, or a Google Doc. It's all up to you. And if you are an old school guy, then all you need is a paper and pen and some chromosomes, right? You need a brain that actually works. All right, the next thing. First of all, what you are going to do, once you have a Gmail account, you need to subscribe to other guys' email list. The reason, because they are going to send you some emails that you need to study, because now it's time for study. So you need to subscribe to email accounts or accounts where you are getting sold something. So they will actually send you these emails, and then you are going to open it, and then you are going to read it, what they are using. And because this might be technical, but when you watch all those videos that I've shared with you, you will get an idea why you need this. Okay, the next thing is, what you're going to do, once you open these email, you will find these promotional emails. So you need to take a screenshot of it, and then that's why you need Microsoft OneNote, because then you can paste the screenshot, and then you can actually study it by headline, and then you are going to mark what are the key points, how they are writing the bullets, how they are writing everything that they have sent you with their emails. Okay, so that's how studying an email looks like. And one more thing you can do is, the reason why you need Notion, so that you can have your notes somewhere, and it's going to be you need to categorize it so it doesn't get a mess. You can have your own swipe file, your resources, your copywriting notes. This is what I used to do when I used to learn copywriting, and this is how my swipe file used to look like. Okay, next thing, Once you have all these resources, there are a few more things that how you can have your resources. This website, you need to go through this and you will find promotional emails, you will find other copywriting stuff here. Because the reason why I'm sharing all this stuff, because people who find good copies, or the copies that works really good, people actually upload on these website, and you will find the good copies that have worked previously, because it's all about psychology and it's about patterns that repeats over and over again. So this is one website. Here's another one, swipe.co. You will find all different type of copies that you need, landing pages, emails, promotional advertisements, and all those things. Next thing, okay, swipefile.co. So again, you will find another swipe file example. The reason why you need all these, because so you can study and you can actually try to learn from this. You will watch YouTube videos and then you will find copywriting stuff here, and then you will try to break it down, how I showed you exactly there. One more good source that you can see here is go to Facebook ad library, and then you will see the current ads that people are running. You need to search a keyword, particularly if you are interested in any topic like guitar or any music kind of topic, whatever it might be, but you will find ads that are actually working, and then you need to study those ads. And if you find that this ad could be improved, then you can also reach out to the people who have launched their ads. So these are the things that you need to have because you're learning. Next step, by the way. Okay, we are all done, covered. One more practical thing, if when I showed you, like if you need like an old school guy, you need copy pen and then your brain, of course. So here's what you need. Okay, this is a pro tip. This is what I used to do. You can see the date and the timing, all those. Get into the writer's mind and how you are going to get it, because you need to actually see the copy and write it by your own hand. It's kind of an exercise that helps your brain to, when you write it down, your brain gets very present at that moment, and you actually know like how this whole thing is fundamentally written down, and then you start to break it down. Okay, so this is what I used to do for myself, and this is how you should do also. I would recommend it. It's highly recommended exercise. The reason why you need to do is because there's a little psychological perspective behind it. When you are reading the copy, right? When you are reading the copy, you are actually thinking from the writer's perspective. And when writers write their copies for you, then they are thinking from your perspective. So it's like you are thinking from their perspective and they are thinking from your perspective, so that they could sell you something. And when you learn their copies, when you what do you say, break down their copies, you actually get to know, okay, this is the reason why this guy wrote this particular line or this particular pain point. Next step, step number 6. Now it gets challenging. You are going to write your first copy. Okay, and how you need to exactly write your first copy, this is exact breakdown. Next thing, first of all, turn off all the notification, because since this is where the actual work starts, so you don't have to be distracted. You have to sit in a silent a room where there is a complete silence, and because now you are going to start your machine, this one. So have a completely new Google Doc and follow these next step. Okay, you need to pick two kind of writing styles, because in copywriting there are multiple styles that you can do, there are multiple things that you can write about, but here only I have given you a lot of things. You need to pick only two. Okay, email, YouTube scripts, it could be anything, short form script, reels, TikTok shorts, webinar, video sales letter, sales pages, and everything that you have find here, you can pick two of them, and then you are going to write about it, because you don't want to get confused. You don't have to be a master of all of these. You are just trying to learn, so you have to pick one or two specific things from this which are really interesting to you, and then you are going to write about it. Okay, so just take a screenshot of it and pick the one that you would like to start with, and then start with this. Next thing, okay, write your worst first draft ever, because now you're not going to be a perfectionist at your very first draft, so it's going to be worst and you have to bear with it. The reason why this is like an exercise for you is because when you write your first draft, it's going to be like the worst one. Okay, and then how you going to fix it? When you write your first draft, when you're done with your first draft, you have to take a break, take a small break, because now your brain have been working over this copy, and then you are trying to just put all your work or all your thoughts on this copy. Then you need to take a break, and the reason, because it's an exercise, right? So you switch off your screen, you get bored, you go for a walk, or you do some sets of push-up or exercise, because give a little bit of break, and then you need to do this thing. Okay, open the Google Doc again, and look through your copy. Okay, read your copy again, review it, and write it better and shorter. If you have written a copy with like 300 words, then what you need to do is try to see where you are writing fluff, where the flow isn't making any sense, where you are writing points that doesn't matter to the copy, or if you have an ideal prospect in your mind, then does it matter to them? So review it again and write it better, because you are going to write a lot of shit, man. So being honest with you. Next thing, checkpoint number 7. So we are there, and now it's time to improve. Since we have made a lot of progress here, I know that after doing all this stuff, you are going to get a lot confused. So to prevent that, you have to build a network. You need to find people like you who are trying to improve and who are trying to get better at the skill. Okay. The next thing, improve your network, because, and how you are going to improve your network, these are some sources. Okay, join any Discord server, any kind of community, Reddit community, or Quora. So you can ask your question and then you can get a feedback on that. Or when you have written a copy, you can get a feedback on that. It's time to improve. So you need feedback, and you need to collect all these feedback, and then you need to improve your copywriting again. Okay, now it's a very important part that you need to pay attention to. And if you're doing anything else in the back end, please don't, because this is very important. Okay, so let me put this down in a perspective where you see the snake and ladders is the guy on the top is very successful, right? And we have a hierarchy of levels. So what we are trying to see is, you as a beginner, what you are trying to do is, you are here in the very beginning, not even started yet, but yet there are some people who have started before you and they are doing pretty much good, right? What you need to see is, if you are at a beginner and then you have find a person who is at the beginner as same level as you, and then you are trying to ask them the question, what's going to happen is they don't know, they don't have any clue about copywriting. They are same as you. So getting a feedback from that person is not a good idea. What you need to do is, when you are on a level 0, or when you are just starting out, you need to find someone who is a little bit ahead of you, and not to the guy who is in the top, because this hierarchy isn't going to respect you, right? You need to find a guy who is just ahead of you, and then you can ask them question, because they are actually going to help you, and then going to list out all those things, all those mistakes that you are making, and then they will be able to help you out. Okay, so a simple like it's effect. If you're at 0, ask a guy who is at level 4, and if you're at level 4, ask a person who is at level 6. This is how you are actually going to improve, and this is what helped me. Okay, don't make a mistake of being a beginner and asking questions to the person who is on top, because they are first. You are going to waste their time, they are not going to respect you, and it's not totally worth it. So let's get forward, and congratulations, this is the last checkpoint. You have made it so far, so let's go. First of all, you can do it like everyone else. Okay, I have given you all the information that you needed. This is what exactly my journey looked like. I have done the same mistakes. I have made a lot of mistakes, more than you, and so far I have made it. Okay, so you can do it like everyone else. Don't fall into the trap of buying a course, or like falling for another shiny object, right? This is all a part of a track, and that's pretty much it. So track your journey, that's very important, and use your brain. You have common sense, and you have to use that, because again, it's gonna take time. So before you give up, think twice and look at your journey, so you don't have to give up early. Okay, next thing, little bit of surprise for you. So far you have made this, congratulations. Now I don't think like you will be looking for another 10 videos and then trying to watch all of those and then taking no action. I have given you an exact roadmap, an exact template that you can follow, and if you are serious about it, then please don't waste any more of your time to learn from all these gurus, because that's enough for you. And pretty much it. I cannot guarantee that you will make $1,000 doing this, but once you get this and once you have it, and then it's a part of your life, you are going to get a job or a freelancing client pretty much easily. Okay, so that's it, and I hope you like this video. I have more stuff over my channel, go through that, and please, if this is helpful, do consider to drop a like and your comments, your thoughts on this video. That's pretty much it. Thank you for your time.